What is poppin' people? Welcome back from the channel. If you're new here, welcome to the channel. I messed up that camera angle again. But yeah, it's like week 3 of locals. And we got Creepymon because the voices were speaking to Tom. And they said, mill. Why have a game plan when you could just mill them out of it? We're going to IBT to open up as it seems we're missing the rookie. And, well, no, we do have a rookie. I think maybe we're just greeting for a better one. I'm going to take the Arsenal off the boost first. Then we're going to get a Lunamon in the back. And then Inori to start things off. I'm going to make the Val in the back. And then, yeah, just get Madashida established. Looks like we're thinking about staying in the back, and we will do just that. Go up to 4. AGO developed. And, yeah, this is Jupiter. Big Jupus. I'm going to pitch off a Luna for the Arsenal, and then we're going to double up. This time, Alec goes to trash this time. And then we're going to Veemon move up, pitch up. And then did not get the mill, but we did get to trash one from our hand. And now we're going to get the mill. Eats a Juno, a Geocuce, and the Throne Room. 7 cards in trash. Did not reach the 10 though, which is a little unfortunate. I think we can boost and keep turn with the creepy here though. Oh no, I guess man, I'm just gonna go in with the creepy. Not gonna be using the blitz attack, nothing to pop, so we do get to mill 5. And we go. And then we get to mill 1. And then this is sec +1 because we do have 2. So we hit an Geocuce and we hit an Inori. Oh boy, this does mean that we are in a lot of trouble though. Didn't pass enough to try and like fully stop the full extension. Didn't get creepy X in trash from doing everything. Big double pickup off the searches that were pitched off of the Arsenals. And then this is when moving. Give us the Homeros down. And then our Inoris are going to push us up to 5. And then Homeros goes to 6 and takes a nap. Still, memory extension nonetheless. We're going to swing in, jamming, doesn't matter. And then we're going to go for the Temple of Beginnings, which is then going to go into a Geocuce Blue. That card's crazy. Genuinely such a crazy card. Just unsuspend and de-digivolve. Why not? Alright, just checking to see what our undeletions are at. Because I think we're about to hit him with the lightning. I believe we're on 1 security left. Because we took 2. Added 1 to hand. Yeah, we're on 2. We're on 2. So this should be, yeah. Evolve there. Burn top. Takes us down to 1. Then we get to go back up to 3. Get to float into a Demi-Devi. And keep the search cycling. Looks like we're going to add the 4 to hand. Still plenty of memory left. And because the security was burned, we do get to use the Geocuce unsuspend. So just gets to go in for 1 check. Doesn't need anything crazy like that, but... Oh, we forgot to burn his security, lol. So yeah, we're just going to resolve that. There we go. Here comes AGO. Pick up security in order to -5. Inori sideways. This means we get an Geocuce for free. This one does not have rush or anything like that. Sec +1 is cute, but just going to use it to make Jupiter and then get the heal that way since our Homeros is sideways and sleeping. We can correct the boosts, go to 5, make the 4 in the back, and then I genuinely don't think he can make a thing here. We haven't done enough that we can mill yet, so we're just going to save some time and scoop to go into game 2. As the second gets up and running, I want to say thank you to everyone that has been supporting the channel as a member. Helps me do as close to daily as I can. It's good to be back recording this much Digimon. And it's good to say thank you to members that join for as little as £1 a month. Or I like our ultimates at the tippy top. The Tommy NT on the left, Tommy Tricks on the sticks, Brad King of Knights, Rich Life, Sacred Armour, and Zachary and Nolan. And then for our champions, we do have the very first one, Shinny Carry on the right, DHM, Andy Fing, Benji Gibber, Kenneth Smith, Marta FGC, Kraken Security, Stephen Holgen, Maxine on Cross, Pap, Kava, Samuel Lawson, Bonsai Beard, Harlequin, Vival Kazas, Donkey, Top, Scott Monnier, Joseph Banks, Soy Sauce, and Sleeping Squids. Rookie Matt this time to start things off, and we're going to get Alec in the back and a Luna in front. Yeah, double pickup. So we're just going to double up and do it again. TS Iliad. Set to 3 at start of turn. Going to build up the 4 in the back. And then, yeah, just going to get searching with the Demi-Devi. Ooh. Going to pick up the Creepy and the 7th Graviton. Then we get to pitch 7th Graviton. And then, because we pitched, Matt gets to go sideways, give us 1. Just going to be a 1 choke straight back, but set to 3. This Matt already putting in the work. I think it's already paid its memory cost back from existing. Now the question is whether we stay in the back or stay in the front. We're going to have the Gatomon come down. And then Gatomon uses its effect to reduce the cost by 2. So we get to go into a Skull Satamon for 1 and 1 choke that way, which is pretty cool. Really showing off the value of the Gatomon. The idea, I guess, is also to cycle it off of the Creepymon. Place it in a raising area, do it that way, which is like a neat way of doing it. We did obviously just eat a Jupitermon off of it, but we get Blinding Raid, which means Shiko Show into the Agio. And this didn't float. Not enough cards in trash, I don't think. Does hit a Skull Satamon, I'm going to have to barrier. Ooh, Image Training. Ah, not taking Creepy X. Just going to take the Wisdom Training. I'm going to get Yuno here. Tuck Luna into security, and then burn both players' security. And then we get to play Agiochus, which lets it unsuspend anything. Another barrier check. And then, as a result, we get to go into Jupiter for 0. And then recover 2. Why is he like this? Secondary E-Datas. And then we're going to have Homers come down. This should be burning the last security. Ooh. Burn, recover 2. And then burns his. I'm going to move out. And then I don't think it gets the mill. But it should be able to trash one. Or is it recursion? Yeah, it's recursion off the Devimon because we have more than enough cards in hand. Or in trash, rather. We do have the Image Training, which does let us do a little bit more. The problem is if security gets removed from the Jupiter, we then get the Juno. So we're going to go training. We're going to go into Skull Satamon. Oh, that's funny. We use this as a means of trying to see if we can burn one of the protections, whether it's just going to eat the Lunamon. It is going to eat the Lunamon. And then we do get to go into the Creepy, which would attempt to pop, which is really interesting. So, yeah, go into Creepy. And then attempts to pop. We're going to burn to protect. And then, as a result, we mill 5 because it didn't. And then we get de-digivolved. Oh, and a card wasn't trashed, so we don't get to resolve Matt. That's so annoying. I'm going to get... Yeah. The chance to go in. Chaos Egg. And that is going to clean up. They are going to play a third one. So back in just a moment. Just a reminder to like the video if you haven't already. Because these boys be giving us some extra footage.
Are you trying to get huge? Like the newest Tekken character, Yujiro Hanma? Well, we have that product for you is popped outside. That's why I'm wearing sunglasses indoors. And we're going to make something nice and cold. That's not too calorific and obviously hit your protein macros. Let's make some ice cream. And the other one, a lot of fruit involved in that. This one, mad easy. This one is just going to be a couple of ingredients. We'll get it going. Wets in first. Going to get 220 grams of liquid in here, so I'm gonna go half and half oat milk and fat-free skim milk. High key, really good for making sure your chocolate-based stuff has like a really warm texture to it. Really good for the ice cream. I know it's hot, but trust me, this is heat. Alright, we're taking a half scoop of any old regular chocolate protein powder. You can even use vanilla here as long as it's not a fruit one. I wasn't kidding when I talked about Yujiro Hanma. We got his premium a protein powder. We're going to go for the larger serving size, so that is going to be the 21 grams of protein, a scoop and a half there. Like my half scoops kind of look like 2/3 scoops, but you know, not going to build itself. Also, the reason that you want something like the Play Armour blend is so you get that casein 50/50. Casein and whey proteins interact with water differently, so it makes it so you don't get too bitty ice cream when it comes out, because it will either kind of turn into like a crumbly mess. You want it to have that nice scooping consistency. You need a little bit of casein in there. A little bit of sweetener in here as well. Just get like, call it 8 grams of erythritol. Couldn't measure it, my scales were turned off. I can't be bothered to press that one button. So we're just gonna do that's enough. I know we've done all of these things to keep it like, you know, sugar-free and all that, but you're supposed to use xanthan gum or a little bit of pudding thing. I just use a drop or 2 of syrup as a binder. Kind of weird, but it gets the job done. The little bit of sugar in the fat helps it kind of emulsify together. But if you do want to use xanthan gum or fat-free pudding mix, you know, like teaspoon of that probably does fine. I think this is looking a little bit low. I'm gonna 100. Finish it off just to give it that real dark, rich, chocolatey, brownie stuff. We're gonna put in the 70% dark cocoa. You can use any like hot chocolate, but the darker the better. It really brings it out. Once you get this in the freezer, make sure to head over to playermon.com and use code ELIXIR at checkout to get 10% off so you can make some tasty treats over the summer.
And this other side of the ad break, we've got in time to say thank you to our current rookies, some of which got some sleeves at not Summer Games Fest, at UK Games Expo. We got Turtle Sovereign, Balfi, Marcio, Gretzi, Brando, Kessa, Z/A Silver Chariot, Sanja PS, Metallica, Laot, Allcrest, Ranifactor, Wilbur Valkes, and Midroll. Hope you're enjoying the rookie tier, or if you're just looking to just get stuff from the just dodge the mid rolls, then like the names on screen, £1 a month. Looks like we're going to get the boost after the rookie for this one. And Lekmon and, yeah, Arsena sets up nicely. Getting these searches in just feels so good because you're just going to get an extra pip on those. Do pick up the Inori off the second one. And we're going to go searching of our own. Only going to be able to pick up one target though. Cannot double pick up option. And down comes the training. Trying to not pass too much. Looks like we're actually not going to trigger the Arsena just yet. Just going to go for a tempo reset. Going off of the Inori. Getting her down nice and early. We're going to move up. And then start when we do get the mill. Then we're going to go training here. Which does give us the Devi for 0. And then we're going to get another mill. Eats a Dankanan this time. And now we're going to get to go into the Skullsator. So now we're starting to get some proper mills going. We're just shy of 10. We get the draw off the Pagu because the card was trashed from the deck. I think we just... Oh, we're going to swing in, hit a Juno, puts 9 in there, and then here comes Creepy. Creepy going to pop the Elect, which does put 10. And then we get to swing in. Mill 2. Mill 2. And then when attacking is going to put the Gatomon in raising. Does hit a Homeros off of it, but we've got 15 cards in trash. Do we want to move up? Are we even at start of turn? Yeah, we're going to start of turn Arsena first, play out the Elekmon, which is going to find the double. Then we're going to draw, we're going to raise and go to 6, putting Homeros to sleep. Do get to go into a Geo. And we have a Juno and we got the memory to do it, so I think this Creepymon, it's one of the annoying things about like not being able to spawn the second body is that you are just kind of like, you're not getting your own deletions, and we've not been able to see Creepy X resolve even a single time here, which is also kind of unfortunate. Whoa, who needs Juno? Yeah, we can just play the Homeros, the Digivolve 2. Swing. Okay. Swing over the body. And then just going to play another Inori. Then we're going to have Homeros come down. Homeros going to play Agio. And then going to decline to do any funny stuff like Agio pick up security, double trigger Inori, make Agio choose. I'm just going to push out this Gatomon. No off turns be had. But do we have the recursion? We do. Okay, Skullsatamon going to come down. Skullsatamon is going to pop a dude. And then we're going to go Flame Inferno. get to pop, and then we get to pop the Minerva. We're going to decode the Agio, and then we get to float into the Creepy. And then the Minerva on deletion is going to trigger to attempt to de-digivolve it like Lamau. That said, though, this is full pending, so this is shrink and pop. Wow, this sucks. Yeah, turn player actually works against him there. Yeah, just gonna swing in one check. And never mind, it's 2 checks on body. Graviton just gets the mill. Blinding Ray again. Gets to unsuspend. We get to go in. Does die on this. Oh, Homeros, we're bigger. Flame Inferno. Mill again. Gonna get to swing in this Agio Choose. And then Jupiter. Oh, didn't burn, so can't unsuspend. That's funny. Second Jupiter. Now we get to burn, which is going to be the unsuspend. So that is going to be game. We got a little close, though. That was final card in deck. So just showing that Creepymon can't keep up, but it can certainly give it the good old college try. And if you want a college try and hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't already, so we can bring up the number of subscribers I have, it will improve the chance of you not breaking round 1 at your next local. Let me know if can I get some statistic truers in chat and you know, in the Discord if you haven't joined that already. If today's your birthday, then happy birthday, and as always, have yourselves a damn good one.